Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, and today we will be taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay in RaiderZ. RaiderZ is an upcoming free-to-play action MMORPG from Perfect World Entertainment. This game was developed by Mate Entertainment, which is a Korean company that made Guns the Duel, which is another free-to-play MMO, but it had more of a shooter focus. Now once again, here in this video we'll be taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay from RaiderZ, which is currently in the open beta. Let's get things started in the character creation screen. Alright, so here we are on the character creation screen. First thing to do is enter a name. We'll give Force a shot. It is probably taken. Most of the times it is. You also have the option to select between male and female, and a couple of voice options. This is for combat noises, essentially. Scrolling to the next section will be the style. The style determines the type of skills or the basically type of character that you want to play. The general roles are available. There's the Defender, which is essentially your tank, the Berserker, a in-your-face fighter, the Cleric, a support/healing class, and then the Sorcerer, which will be your mage. I typically prefer a Defender/Berserker style. Let's go with the Berserker here for this game. Now down to appearance. Got some options for the face type. And I think only one of these guys has a real beard. Oh, that guy has a beard. That's a stupid looking beard. Let's go with that. Looks sharp. Oh yeah, look at that. Skin tone options, whatever. We'll go with that. Hairstyle, most of which are probably emo. Look at that, go figure. Dreadlocks, yes, thank you. And we'll make him an old dude. Eye color options, dark and mysterious or red and brooding. Red and brooding it is. Face tattoos. No thank you. I'm sure some people... What? Yes. Okay, well, that is obviously what we have to do. I don't... You can... Okay, there we go. I can move it about. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Wait a second. Oh, let's scroll it down a little bit and see if we can... Oh, sorry, I gotta line it up over here. I apologize. Can I... Is it possible to... No. Oh, snap. That is pretty close to what I'd want it to be. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Next. Next, we've got clothes options here. This guy looks ridiculous. We'll go with that, and we'll make that color. And create character. Force is taken, isn't it? Yes, create it. Oh, it is not taken. Wonderful. All right, now that we've got character creation out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into the gameplay here in RaiderZ, the upcoming free-to-play action MMORPG from Perfect World Entertainment. This game is basically an MMO version of a Monster Hunter game. It's also, evidently, filled with gold spammers already. So what I mean by that is we're using skill-based combat, an action combat system with dodging and blocking, to go around the world hunting giant monsters. At its most basic level, that is what RaiderZ is all about. Go ahead and pick up our first quest here. I am not going to bother sitting to read these quests. This video should be available in 1080p so long as YouTube doesn't decide to screw me over, in which case, if you are interested in reading this stuff, you can just pause the video and do so. I would rather not waste precious time spending all those minutes reading this. Yeah. I mean, we've got a quest log, so I know what's going on. And speaking of the quest log, why don't we take a look at the interface before we hop into the combat, starting looking at the general layout. This is following your basic layout for modern day MMOs. Upper right is the minimap, below that we've got the quest log, upper left is general character information, right below that on the lower left we've got the chat, and then on the bottom we've got the experience bar as well as the skill bar. So very familiar layout when it comes to your standard style of MMO. Now let's hop into the combat. The first thing we have to do is kill these lizard men. Basic attack is with left mouse button. We can dodge by hitting shift and a direction to avoid incoming attacks. You can do this with all sorts of projectiles as well as heavy melee attacks. E is to interact. That includes looting, and hitting E again will loot all, or we can just hit acquire for individual items. I'm just gonna hit E. Nice and spammy, make it nice and easy. So this is the basic combat. We've got dodging and attacks. We can also block with right mouse button. You may block one of these attacks, but you still take a little bit of damage, so dodging is going to be a better situation when you can afford it with your stamina. So we've got general HP. We have also got energy points, which is, I guess, your mana, and then stamina points, which will be your stamina to do things like dodge. Now, beyond your standard attack, we also have abilities. My number 1 is a heavy attack, which knocks people on the ground like that. It's got a cooldown, it uses up energy, and look at that, already level 2, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at the skill tree. I'm going to bring that up by hitting T. Now again, I am the Berserker style of character. There's also the Defender, Cleric, and Sorcerer. I don't believe you can spec into these because you can see I can only level up things with a plus sign. So I'm interested as to why these are even visible here. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe eventually you can get skill points in these trees. Not that I know of, but it's certainly possible. All right, so my first ability that I have here is this Crush. Knocks down enemies, dealing damage equal to 140% of physical attack. Costs stamina, has a cooldown. I've got 1 skill point. I can go into Dodge Attack, Buffalo Charge, or War Weapon Mastery. I'm gonna go Buffalo Charge. This is a forward attack that does damage. Cool. So I really actually have found myself to, over time, enjoy these action style of gameplays, mostly because they're skill-based, and I definitely like skill-based gameplay and skill-based combat, as opposed to the lock-on system. I know there's a lot of MMOs of this nature. I think the really unique thing about this game, though, is its Monster Hunter roots. Especially because it's a PC title. You know, Monster Hunter is a game that's not available on PC, and to have something very similar to that available to PC users, I think that's going to actually be pretty interesting for a lot of people. That's one of the primary reasons I wanted to look at this game today for you guys. Alright, so we have killed our 6 lizardmen, so we can go ahead and bring up our map and see where that turn-in is. It's going to be right there on that ship. We also have another quest over there, so why don't we go do both of those things. And en route, I will kill another lizard man. I can actually swipe both of these guys, and we can dodge, and I can go charge them like that, and we can go heavy attack like that. Oh, glorious. Combat is very satisfying on the onset, I would have to say. Try to stay away for that thing.
Your stamina is too low to use this skill.
And you can see just in this little battle with all that dodging, I actually ran out of stamina, which prevented me from using my number 1 ability, which I was attempting to do. So it definitely, you know, adds a tactical aspect to this gameplay in terms of, you know, how much dodging you do in combat, balancing that with the fact that if you want to use your abilities, you're going to have to use up some of your stamina, so. Ooh, look at this wonderful thing. A festival pumpkin. Holiday special stuff here. All right, jump around. Not a big fan of the jumping animation. Oh boy, I took a minor leg injury from falling. Not a big fan of the jumping animation. Feels very, very floaty, which is odd because it's like a direct contradiction to the combat, which feels very heavy and weighted. But I don't know. Like this feels very impactful here, but then I turn around and jump and I look like this isn't in a derogatory manner, but I literally look like a floating fairy. I mean, that's what I look like. Ooh, so that is kind of odd to me. Just an observation though, nothing more, nothing less. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick up these quests and turn in some quests. This guy right here.
I want to talk to you. Have a good day.
One of the other major aspects to this game is the ability to use bits and pieces from the enemies that you're fighting against them, like such as taking their weapons or chopping off a limb or a horn and then using that as a weapon by picking it up against the very thing that you're fighting.
An eye for an eye. Perfect time.
The awesome thing about this is that there's a really easy way by hitting 1, 2, and 3 and E, depending on how many quests and stuff. You can really quickly siphon through these different quests. Right, I've got to find the blacksmith. Receive a recipe from him. Find the blacksmith. Receive a recipe. And create a pirate's weapon. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to recipes. I want to create a pirate's weapon. The great sword is the type of weapon that I'd like to go for. When you mouse over, you can see they're going to compare stats and stuff. Yeah, let's go with the great sword. So we're gonna receive that recipe. Thank you. And then I am tasked with making one. Pirate sword right here. Cannot craft item, I need more copper ore. So let me go do some more fighting, and I'll be back to that to make a weapon. All right, I also have to eliminate shield crabs on the beach. Oh, we got another quest. This guy right here. And this is to eliminate sea abosis. Abosis? There's a good way to say that, I'm sure. Now I started off with this weapon. I can use other weapons, it's just not ideal for me. You can see in my inventory I've got access to a standard sword and a mace and a staff. Inventory is brought up with I, pretty simple. Also we've got some trash ingredients. There's also will be crafting ingredients and things of that nature. But I can use that, but if I go to the skill tab and show you why it's not optimal, especially once I get this passive, for example, the War Weapon Mastery, 2% increased physical attack while wielding a greatsword or warhammer. So while I can use other weapons, especially if I'm spec'ing that passive, it's definitely not going to be ideal for me. Couple hits to him, do our big attack, and then the charge attack. And nothing to, oh, we got a loot over here. Mmm, crab meat, delicious. Trying to pick up that weapon, but apparently I cannot because I did not kill the beast. So let me get one of those guys and show you. He will drop his weapon, which will then allow me to pick it up. Finish him off here. There's his weapon. So I can now pick it up, and all of a sudden I am using that hammer. I've got the skills on the bottom for it, specific to this weapon. Looks like the overhead is the same. The number 2 though is a little bit, looks a little bit different, at least animation wise. And the weapon just dropped. Now I'm not sure if it's like a set duration or if you use a certain ability or hit a certain action if that will happen, but the weapon does drop, or at least it has been typically for me. Got forward with W and left click, the forward attack. And you can see I picked up the crab meat and then I dropped the weapon. But whatever, you do have access to these weapons. You can use them at the very least for a short duration. Smash this guy in the face. The combat is so satisfying. It really is. Very, very enjoyable. Gotta kill a couple more of these things. There's so much damage. Holy heck. As soon as I pick up the crab meat, though, it drops it. Apparently, you can't hold crab meat and a weapon at the same time. Not an option. Face smashing. The game looks quite good, too. I like its style. I do. Alright, let me see if I don't, so if I don't pick up the crab meat, if I just loot him, will I drop it too? Okay, but I guess if I, oh, it just fell off. Yeah, so I guess it is duration based. I guess you can only have it for a set amount of time, because I was doing nothing when it actually fell off that time. I was just standing still, so. Good to know. Good information to know. And we are done with the crabs. Now one more of these guys. There we go. Alright, I'm going to confirm my suspicion here by picking this up and just running with it. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. So upper right hand corner, you can see the buff timer, and that's going to display how long you have the weapon for. Fantastic. Well, at least that is present. It's better than just guessing when it's going to fall off. Alright, so we've got those quests complete. What we do have to do is, I still have to build myself a weapon. I do have copper ore, so it looks like I can do that. I get myself that great sword built, which will be an increase. Now, this beginning stage area is actually going to introduce you to some of the crafting systems, like such as building weapons and armor and stuff as well. So we're gonna go to the blacksmith here, turn in our quest with him. He'll give us some rewards, and then we will also Now build greatsword. Item will be crafted. That will complete our other quest. Thank you. Thumbs up of approval. Fantastic. Okay, so we now have the greatsword. That is all done. And I'm going to go to my inventory just to equip it. Whenever you bring up your inventory, anything that's new from the last time will be marked with that little N in the upper left-hand corner of the item. You can see this one, the one that we're mousing over, and it also shows your equipped item for easy comparison. This one is clearly better, so we'll make that switch to the Pirate's Greatsword. Turn in this quest. And then we got a few more quests to turn in. And we actually have leveled again, which will be another skill point for us. Wonderful.
Better than I expected. Goodbye.
Find the archaeologist. Now let's go ahead and grab our next skill point. Now we could go into the passive. We could also get this right here, dodge attack. Let me get the passive for now. So this passive increases my physical attack. I'm happy with the 2 basic skills I have. I mean, we're going to probably level up in another minute or 2 anyways, so we will get dodge attack at that point. Instead of booking it straight for the quest, though, let me just quickly show you around this little area. So this is this is a pretty cool art style for this game. And it looks really good for a free-to-play game. It really does. For a free-to-play MMO, I'm really, really happy with this game's visuals. There's no question about that. I think the world looks interesting. Much different, I would say, in my opinion. Yours might be different. Much different from what I'm used to seeing from this, I guess, genre of MMO. You know, a Korean-developed MMO. I'm not used to really liking the art style, but I do like this one. The Handsome Man, ooh.
Best of luck to you.
And we have a quest over here. Okay. And I thought he had another one. Nope. I can make food with him though, but I'm just gonna do his quest. Alright, so this one over here actually, this is asking us to craft things, so why don't we do that? I need to craft robes or leather tunics. I think we'll go with the leather stuff. So let's go to craft armor, and you can sort by a few different ways. There's all set, and then sort by slot item. We're gonna go with the set, because I do want to build the leather ones. Yeah, let's go with the leather ones. Okay, so I need to make the tunic, pants, and boots. Tunic made. I can't do the pants and boots because I need more leather. But I do have the tunic for now. And we'll go fight, acquire more leather, and then we can finish that quest. Alright, so let's bring up our map here. You can still move while the map is up. Definitely a feature I like to see. And I've got to kill hodgers and bears to get their meat. F to draw your weapon or sheath it. I don't know what that guy's doing. But I do know he's dead. Ha ha ha. Charge attack. Slam attack. Good to know you can hold down left mouse button for successive attacks. You don't have to spam click it. That is good information to have. Absolutely. I'm gonna go with 2. And then my big, and then hold it down for 3, and then charge. Oh, no, still not dead. There we go. Will you be grinding? Well, sure, I suppose. This is an MMO. And even in MMOs that say we don't have any sort of, I mean, there's still, you know, you still have to complete these tasks to get these quests. And hey, if the combat is rewarding, participating in it isn't a task, at least in my opinion. And I think that's one of the real great benefits from this style of MMO, an action-focused kind of skill-based style, is that the combat in a lot of these games can be very rewarding. And so even if you do have to grind, it's not so much of a chore. But of course, this is just the very early stage of the game, so it's really hard for me to determine how the long-term combat is, you know, or how the long-term leveling system. I mean, you're not getting that from this video, that's for sure. This is just, you know, the initial impressions. How does this game look? How does the combat feel? Come here. I got you. And we have got the, is this the archaeologist that we're looking for? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Quest complete. Pick up that quest. Pick up that quest. Okay. Alright, so we just got a couple more quests from him, which were taking us right up there. Let me go turn these ones in first. Actually, let me check, do I have enough leather? Yes, I do think I've got enough leather pieces to finish making the rest of my armor. And with these quest turn-ins, I wonder if we're going to level up again. Just a little floaty. It's not awful, though. It's not like I'm angry about it. We got a MOA farm here. That's cool. Can I kill these? No. Shucks. I don't like the way they were looking at me. I wanted to dispatch them. Got this turned in. And rewarded us with some smoked meat. Increased strength, huh? Nice. And this one is increased energy and vitality. For 5. Oh, only one at a time? Boo. Want to by stacking buffs. Whatever. Let's go over here and make our gloves and shoes.
It's
We
nice
finish this quest.
Take a look for yourself.
Sets. Alright. Gloves, craft. Yes.
I've made it just like you asked.
Shoes. Oh, I need to do pants and boots. What am I doing? I still have enough leather, though.
I've made it just like you asked.
Pants. And why don't I make the hat, too? Because I do have enough leather to do it, as well as enough gold, I believe. Yeah. Alright, great.
Adios. How's the business?
And turn in that quest.
Have a good day.
Now let's go ahead and equip all that. So we got the hat. And the gloves. Let's let me look at this guy. Can I look at him, please? There we go. Love it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's move back out. I love my new leather outfit. These little pumpkins, I wonder what those are for. Obviously it's Halloween thing. Let's see. Take it to the pumpkin fairy? Whatever. Don't think I'll be doing that. Good to see that they're already, even in the beta, pumping out some of the holiday stuff. Got some of those planned in the works. Bunny rabbit, dead. And we're gonna make our way over to our next quest here, which is to acquire some runes. I also have to eliminate Violentness, who's gonna be one of the first large monsters that we take a look at. Remember, this game is really all about killing big things. And the first one's supposed to be, there he is. Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? Dodge, heavy attacks. Welcome to Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter MMO. Might as well have just called it that. Basically what it is. Charge him. Oh! I got punched in the face. I actually got booted, but he goes red. You know his big attack's about to come, and you dodge out of the way. Pretty simple, guys. Oh, he's down on the ground. He's hurt. Oh, I can pick up his thing that he dropped. Let's do that in a minute. That's great. Oh, snap. Yeah, that one's got. All right, so that was just he dropped part of his armor, which I believe that was health regen is what we got from that. Good to know that his big swing does 2 things. So, I mean, with these types of games, you know, these mini boss battles, I guess I'll call it, you just, you know, you figure out his various stages, and then you just make sure that you avoid the big attacks. So this guy, this is gonna be, okay, I was wondering if that was his 2 swing stage, but it wasn't. Ugh, I knew that was gonna get hit there. Let's pick this up, health regen. There it is, this is his 2 swing. We're all set. Nope, watch it. Wow, that looks painful. Whoa, what is that? What is that stage 3 swing there? What are you doing? That was unexpected. Beneath his legs, there we go. Beneath his legs. Lol, you're too big. You don't even know what's going on. I'm an idiot. And obviously this is a very early sort of mini boss. You can expect things to get more complex, but that's pretty cool, especially doing it solo. Like that's pretty fun. Now we have to acquire some seals, which appear to be over here. Everything clearly marked with the little shininess going on around it. And we're gonna beat this guy to the chase. This evidently is not an MMO where cooperation works in that sense. I suppose maybe if you're grouped up, but got some guys there who are highlighted red. I'm guessing that means they will aggro. Though he hasn't yet. Oh god, I missed it. Okay, and need 2 more. And 1 last one. Okay. And on our way to turn him in, let's kill whatever this thing is, like a fish person. He's level 5. I'm only level 3. How brave.
This skill is
How brave of me. Awesome. Halloween candy. Trying to make me fat? You fish person, dude? That guy's back. Not gonna fight him again, though. As much fun as that was. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I don't know. I think another really great thing about this, the lack of consistent instances, which I feel like the last time I played a game, an action like a Korean action MMO, it was just instant after instance after instance, constant loading screens. And this game, at least so far, hasn't had that. So that is good, because that really breaks immersion. And I think that was one of the greatest things that when I first played WoW, what made it such a wonderful experience for me, which was I felt like I was in this gigantic world that was fairly seamless. And I haven't really gotten that in a lot of other MMOs. There are certainly ones that exist, and it's certainly been present, but to see it in this style of an MMO is something that I enjoy. I do believe Guild Wars is more or less like that as well. I think the difference with Guild Wars is Guild Wars is a fantastic game, but I think I feel more from the combat in this game than I did in Guild Wars. I'm not quite sure where I can pinpoint that, but the action feels a little more weighty. Again, my opinion though. Everyone is entitled to their own. Okay, so the other thing I'm really loving here is how obvious it is where you need to go. Quest here from this thing. Dead body. Alright, eliminate skeletons and find the ancient document. Oh, and I did level up again. So why don't we take care of that once this guy's dead. Alright. We'll hit T. Bring up our skill pane, and we can go another one in the passive, or we can get the dodge attack. Why don't we pick the dodge attack up now? Alright, so this is a dodge that also does damage. That's neat. Alright. I can dig it. Get him. Thank you. Nope. Too slow. Awesome. Couple more skellies. So does this guy aggro? Yes, he does. I just have to kind of walk right next to him. Dodge attack? That's awesome. That is cool. This guy's ruining my day, by the way. Killing all these skeletons. I need some skeletons to kill. What the heck? Is this where I'm supposed to be going? I see a shadow of a skeleton. This is a bug. You guys see that? Can I engage with it? No. Maybe it's upstairs? Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, that's too funny. That was way too funny. One last skeleton to slay. Let's find one that's actually present instead of a shadow. Alright. And the next thing... Oh, turn a quest in here. At a chest. Ooh. Prizes? XP. Yeah. Potions. Now, here's a good question. Can we bind the potions? Yes, we can. Wonderful. And we bind it to F1. Not that it appears like I'll need it, but just in case. I also got a mystical scroll here. And there we go. I can read that. Okay. Oh, what the shit? What the hell? What is going? Oh no. Badness is about to occur. Portal to death. Emo guy. Named Jails.
Thanks to you, the crawler's seal broke easily. Tian will be killed by the crawler that I now control. All the credit goes to you for following my
This guy's an idiot.
Thanks for the help.
Alright, well, voice acting is not something this game exceeds at, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna go through this little portal here. I love how I was just talking about how seamless the world was, and then we go through 2 load screens within 10 minutes. It'll happen. Get a big goofy looking guy over there.
Is it done?
And
So long.
find Tien in molten gear. Oh, another quest from this guy still.
Hold on a second. So long.
Sorry.
Can you help?
2, 1. Thank you. Okay, so we've got quests which are located. One's right here. Eliminate the giant frog. Luga. Another monster. You're not giant. Quest complete. I'm guessing it's this thing right here. All right, guys, here we go. Another boss battle. Get over here. Aluga. What are you doing, you goofball? Oh. Oh gosh, what the heck? You vile, vile beast. I got hit. He's coming. This is cool. That was not cool. This guy's taking a beating, I'll say that much. It's like I got a friend here. Friend? Come on. Jump. Watch out. Did she just get hit? No, looks like she's alright. So, you know, we move in a couple swings, he does his crazy attacks, and then we try to kill him. Now. Oh, get out of the way, please. Thank you. Almost dead. Yes. What's he gonna do? He gonna explode or something? No. That was a pretty violent death, though. Oh, this lady died. I can loot her corpse? What? Was that a real player or was that an NPC? I don't know. I don't really care, though. Funny, funny, funny. Funny, funny, funny. That was great. You see, I like this. I like this whole thing. This is why I knew I was missing out when it came to Monster Hunter. I knew that I was like, this game looks fantastic. I wish I could play it. Well, now I've got the option to play something a lot like it. He's back. Not gonna fight him though. I don't want that guy to gore me. What level is this guy? He's level 6? I wonder it's taking so long to kill him. Now we're gonna head back to our pirate ship. Turn in our quests. And let's bring up the map here just to see. Yeah, we got everything over there. Right on over in this vicinity. Most excellent. And this is Raiders, guys. Kill big monsters, kill some small monsters. Jump around. Turn in quests.
Oh, did
Thank
you
you.
really handle this?
I wish one of these things would give me a darn weapon. I feel like I've just been getting XP and gold here consistently.
Something you need to do for me.
And you.
Would you help me? Adios.
Another quest from you. 2. Okay. Lots of quests to pick up. Got some stuff over here. Oh, I gotta collect the cannonballs. It's part of my quest. I see. Weaponsmith, what do you got for me?
Have a good day.
And... interesting. Alright, well, let's go ahead and collect these cannonballs. I'm guessing I just pick up one at a time, right? No? Oh, this is completely unrealistic. Because fighting those giant monsters with your huge great sword that you can swing with ease is so realistic, Force. Yeah, it is. Thanks for also realizing that. Last 2 cannonballs. Hard. Which one is this for? This is for this dude.
How was it? Have a good day.
And we've leveled. I missed it again. All these guys are doing their martial arts there. Let's bring up the tab. And we can go into this. Really don't have any options here, do we? Wow. Masteries after this, though. Choose between Chain Armor Mastery. Allows me to equip Chain Armor. Or Outrage. Increase physical and magic. Whoop. I'd like to read that, please. Increase... Get over there. Increase physical and magic attack and critical hit by 10% for 15 seconds. This effect is triggered by chaining 8 consecutive attacks within a certain period of time or by using the Berserker skill. So this is cool. In the Masteries, I'm assuming we can just choose one of these. I get to select if I want to be more tanky focused in my given character by having a higher type of armor. Although I guess I could just wait to go for plate armor. So, but I can't use this yet, evidently. Or maybe this is actively available. I'm really not sure, to be honest. I'm assuming that I just need a point, though, and then I can unlock that. That is going to be my immediate assumption. Alright, well, why don't we go ahead and finish this video up. I do believe we're getting close to the 40-minute mark. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay here in Raiders. We're going to make our way over here and just kill a few more things. I've got to collect trimmed wood and kill lizardmen and violent tree spirits. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, I actually really enjoy this combat. I like the idea of fighting huge monsters. We got to see about 2 of those. First with that rock man, and then with that giant frog dude. And again, I think this is a really cool concept because it is providing a way for PC gamers to play a Monster Hunter style of game. And it's free to play after all. Lots of people may be hugely turned off by that with the idea of buying power, but maybe that's not an option, you know? I know that there's a store, I know you can purchase things, and actually we can take a quick look at the in-game store, at least what's currently available here at this point in the game. As soon as I kill this dude, we'll look at that really quickly. Alright, so we're going to bring this up, go to the cash shop, a couple of other options here. This is just the basic stuff, character inventory, all that jazz. And actually, I never even brought up the character tab. So equipment and stuff that you pick up, you can look at in the character tab. Also basic stats over there. Inventory you guys have already seen. There is a journal here for quest things. And skill tree you saw, social tab there, friends, guild, whatever. And then of course the map, and here's the cash shop. So pretty interesting stuff here. They've got some of this stuff tabbed out into different options. So there's the main, enhance, convenience items, costumes, convenience items currently not available evidently, packages, events for special Halloween, for example. I'm sure there'll be like a Thanksgiving and Christmas event, and also mounts will eventually be purchasable. You do this by purchasing Zen. Zen is just the in-game currency representation of what you've spent real money on, and then you can use that Zen to buy these various things. There's a list of the top items that people have bought. Let's take a look at this. Blessing of Renus prevents destruction when enchanting items from +7 to +9. Okay, so this prevents an item from potentially being destructed when you're enchanting, which actually seems pretty good. And it's kind of, I don't know. I really hope that this game doesn't go down the very easy route of buying power, and I really hope it's just a convenience thing. It appears to be pretty much just convenience so far. I know there's a convenience tab, but I mean, this is, you're not buying a weapon here. You're buying indestructibility while enchanting, which is obviously a pretty big benefit, but converts a piece of armor into a costume item, okay, whatever. Reset skill points here, you can purchase that. So I guess you can't reset skill points beyond that, unless maybe you can spend in-game currency to do so. But it doesn't look like you're buying weapons here, which is good to see. I hope that that's not something they add in the future, as long as they keep it sort of convenience-based, then I would be okay with it. But when it comes to the gameplay, when it comes to combat, I definitely have enjoyed this early stage of the game. I obviously cannot speak onto the later stages, and as most MMO fans know, the real thing counts at endgame. How does the game perform at the end? That's what really matters to most MMO fans, but if you've enjoyed this first look, well, at least that may tempt you to try the game out. Check out the beta, which is currently open. I'll provide a link in the video description below if you'd like to give this game a look. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll wrap up this video here, taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay, give or take, in RaiderZ, the upcoming free-to-play action MMORPG from Perfect World Entertainment. If you guys like the content, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.